Welcome back to my Project 13. Today I want to talk about my Alcatel Idol 3. 5.5-inch 1080p display. Gorgeous. Front-facing JBL speakers. Amazing sound. Brightness. Amazing. Combine all those three areas that I just said, and you got one beautiful experience when it comes to media, and I'm about media. I'm not a huge multitasker. I'm not a huge gamer. So I got what I wanted out of this device up to this point. I am not returning this device. I will be keeping this device because my experience on it so far with the things that I love have been awesome. Now, it does have a Snapdragon 615 octa-core processor, meaning there's two quads, one at 1.5 gigahertz, one at 1.0 gigahertz. So depending on what you're doing, whether it's multitasking or just web browsing or you're gaming, the cores are going to know when to kick in and do their job. The 1.5 is going to handle the tougher chores, the 1.0, the smaller chores. And shout out to Total Tech. He did an awesome review on the battery life of this device. And that guy was enthusiastic, and he had every reason to be enthusiastic because the battery life on this is just amazing. I can watch a 2-hour movie. I can listen to music. I can browse through YouTube videos and web pages. I mean, all day long, answering a couple phone calls, a lot of texting, some social media in there. And I'll tell you, man, at the end of the day, it's still like at 60%. Now, I don't know how long it has officially been on, as far as on-screen time. I don't really take record of that. But for everything I do on it, it should be down to like maybe 25%, 20%. But it stays on forever. And I do a lot on this thing, and the battery life is just amazing. So if that's what you're looking for in a device, for $249, you're going to get it out of this device, okay? You will come across some lag and stutter depending on what you're doing. And I think it has to do a little bit, this is my belief on this, when the cores are changing depending on what you're doing, I think it's creating a little bit of drop frames and a little bit of lag. Now, it's very minimal, but I'm willing to put up with that for great battery life. I'm willing to put up with that for great display, for great sound, for great media experience. Again, the drop frames, a little bit of lag, it's very minimal. And if that's the sacrifice for $249, the quality for what you're paying on this device, the Alcatel Idol 3, is amazing. And then, of course, there's the reversible screen. So no matter how you pick up this phone, when you're getting a call, if it's upside down, the screen's going to turn around, and you'll be able to answer the device. It's got two microphones, one here, so you're never going to answer the phone in a wrong direction. So that's kind of a nice little touch, and that's integrated into the software. You can turn it off and turn it on, but I like it. I didn't notice the other day that I actually got a call, and I picked it up, and it was upside down. And as I was pulling up close to my face, I noticed that it changed. That was so cool because I'd not, up to that point, I've never noticed when it actually does it. So that was kind of really cool. I have not done a video on the camera. So if you want to see some photos that this device can take, I think that's one of the biggest negatives that I'm getting from a lot of people out there, is that it doesn't take very good pictures. Now, what I'm hearing and reading is that it's like a hit and miss with this camera. I haven't taken a lot of photos, but I can go out and take some. If you want me to post a video on some photos at 1080p, I can do that. So leave a response if you want to see that. I have not done a sample on the video on this camera as far as going out and shooting a video and the quality of that. So if that's something you want to see too, leave a comment. And so at this point, I think my final analysis of this device, 2 weeks in, I can safely say that battery life, screen, brightness, sound, loudness, the sound quality, just the overall experience has been great on this device. I don't have any intentions of giving this device up. I want to keep it. There are devices that I bring in, I use for a few months, and then I turn around and sell them. I make some money back. I go out and buy a new device, and then I'll do a review on that. And that's kind of the circle of how I make my money for devices. I'm not sponsored. I don't get paid for this. This is all out of my own pocket, out of my own allowance. So I have to figure out a system and how to do this to be able to bring you devices and do reviews on it. I usually wait till a lot of flagships have been out for about 8 months to a year. They start dropping in prices. And like this Nokia Lumia 1520, I got this for $280. Came out, it was like 700 something, $800. My LG G Flex was originally about $700, or a little more than that, depending on where you bought it. I got it for $300. So coming this fall or early next year, a lot of what we have out right now, flagship-wise, they're going to start dropping in prices. I then will pick up those devices and do a review on them. These devices are going to somewhat always stay in the trend. They're never going to disappear. So whether it comes out right now or it's a year later, most people just can't afford to run out and buy those devices. And that's why I love the fact that they're bringing in a lot of budget devices like the Alcatel Idol 3. For what this device gives you for $249, man, you cannot go wrong. It gives you, the user, a great experience for a little bit of hard-earned money. Now, I have a case on here and a screen protector, so again, I always preach, put that on there. Anyway, thumbs up, thumbs down if you like the video. If you don't like the video, leave a response. Let me know what you want from me as far as what else you want to see about this device. But again, the media freak that I am, I got the device that I wanted for that. So, my Project 13, peace and God bless.